Romita Jr. is on Avengers with me. That first storyline we've shown online. You've seen a few of the Avengers, not all of the Avengers that are on that team. And that storyline is a big Kang story, which I've never done. The Kang storyline is one that really is going to be a lot of fun. Kang pretty much breaks the time stream, and a lot of cool stuff happens. So, but the characters are going to get to see, witness, and engage in a lot of the futures that Marvel has already established. Days of Future Past. It's going to be the comic book debut of the next Avengers, which were in the Avengers cartoon that I love, and I don't know who else saw. And all kinds of, there's references to Old Man Logan, there's references to 2099, there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff. The Maestro from Future Imperfect.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so lots of stuff. And in New Avengers, which will be by me and Stuart Immonen, that storyline, we've already showed you who's going to be on, but we're going to be following up on, for fans of New Avengers, we had a really big magic story that took place that created a new Sorcerer Supreme, that hinted very strongly that there's a massive threat to our dimension because of all the drama that's been going on. The actual dimension has event fatigue and gets invaded and attacked. So, and the Eye of Agamotto goes into the wrong person's hands.
So I guess we should probably touch on Siege. I guess we leapfrog that in a heroic age, but you know we can edit this however we want.
Right,
yeah, Boing Frogger style. So with Siege, we've seen a lot of amazing stuff happen. We saw Ares ripped in half pretty brutally, which was fantastic.
Spoilers.
Oh, spoiler alert! Yeah, if you haven't read it by now, though, tough luck, guys. For somebody who loves the Sentry like I do appreciate the way you've taken him and just from what Paul Jenkins brought in and just ran with it and really made it a character of your own style. How much of that have you really enjoyed to take a great character like that and make him better and really do what you please with him?
That's one of my personal mandates, is that everyone says there's been no good new characters. And I'm like, no, there are good new characters. It's just that if that creator doesn't use them, they seem to just disappear. And you know what inspired the idea was Alan Heinberg goes, can I use Jessica Jones as the person who trains the Avengers? And I went, oh, yes, I actually think that would be very nice. And then I went to, and I looked around at the characters that I thought were really cool, like the Hood or the Sentry or Echo. And I went to the creators and I said, do you mind if I take him for a spin? And like particularly Paul Jenkins said, I've been waiting for years. I was like kind of insulted, like no one cares about the Sentry but me, but really we all thought, we'll respect him and not touch it because it's his thing, which is funny because out of our peer group we'll touch anything. Like we don't call up Jerry Conway or something, can I touch this, can I touch that? We just touch, but if we know the guy, you go, oh no, that's his thing. So Brian K. Vaughan said the same thing with the Hood. Like everyone was like, they were thrilled. Yeah. So that was my feeling overall. So that's why I handled the Sentry. Dark Avengers 15, which ships this Wednesday. I don't know if this is airing, but this Wednesday is a really big Sentry story.
Awesome.
And then 2 weeks later is Siege number 3, and that couldn't be a bigger Sentry story. Sentry versus Thor.
Oh.
Bam! Crack! Lightning.
Excellent. I know.
Listen, I auditioned for Red Skull. I was rejected. I'm kind of sore about it.
They fucked that one up.
I said, I said, little Jewy would be the way to go. They don't want to do it. I got the head, little makeup. I was offered. It was very nice. Kevin Feige offered me a cameo coming up. I think I'll take. It's kind of against me. You gotta go, that's okay. But then again, I feel like I'll be mad at myself for not doing it like 10 years from now. So I don't know when I'm coming out again or what's filming or whatever. But I will take up the offer. So yeah, it would be cool. So because who doesn't want to see this on the big screen?
I'm in.
Oh my God, how exciting!
You want to see them?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just had one more.
Tag team.
Tag team.
Out.
All right, one last question. We want to ask you about the new Avengers team, because you have Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, a lot of characters you've really built up over the past few years.
Right.
How does it feel to get a team like that together, especially with somebody like The Thing in there? I mean, are you excited about that team?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited about the team. The Thing came about. It was really funny. I was looking at the team. I was looking where everything is in the Marvel Universe and what the Avengers books mean, and how it's interesting that people from X-Men come into the Avengers, not just mine but others. And did I hint at something? And then what was funny was, while I was thinking of really solidifying the teams and making sure everything was copacetic, I had The Thing guest star in New Avengers like that week, and I just got the art from Stewart, and it looked good. It just looked right. Look, The Thing on the Avengers, it looks good. And then I called Jonathan Hickman, and I said, here's my idea. And before you say no, I just want to remind you that The Thing was in Marvel 2-in-1 for 150-something issues. He always made it back to the Fantastic Four, never heard anything. He goes, no, that actually sounds like a great idea. And then I said, and then I would like this other character that he's working with, and he went, no. And even though it was a character I created, he said no, and he wouldn't give it to me. So I took The Thing. So The Thing is going to be an awesome addition to the team. Definitely. I think so. Yeah.
We're really excited for that team. The one last question is I mean, you have really built up this Marvel Universe, but you've also had guys like Matt Fraction and Jonathan Hickman, who seem that you've helped, they become they're peers for you, but they've also helped build up the community and everything. How is it working with those young writers who are really burgeoning writers and just kicking ass right now?
Well, Matt's 57 years old, so I'm not sure what young is for you.
We were always a little suspicious about that.
Matt's a dear friend of mine. Our families are friends, our wives are friends, so it's a blast. We're way on the same page exactly with what we think makes a great comic, what we think is interesting, and I think, can't speak for him, but I tend to surround myself with people who challenge me to be better.
Yeah.
They say this thing about Eric Clapton. He was only as good as the people he played with, and when he played with George Harrison or the band, he'd just go crazy, just go nuts. And I feel that. I feel that. That's why one of the reasons, obviously, why you come to an artist that you may feel like John Romita Jr. or Alan Davis, and maybe an artist I don't feel worthy of, and then you go, no, I must bring myself to earn this. So I tend to surround myself with a lot of friends like that, like David Mack or Matt Fraction or Mike Oeming or Alex Maleev, and I go, you know what, now I will earn my place among them because they're better than me. And that's not me being coy, they're better than me. So I will do my best to do that. So and Hickman was someone who I wasn't friends with, who I, like everyone else who read Nightly News, went, this guy's awesome. And a little part of my job is to point out when I see something awesome, and I go, this guy's awesome, and they're like, at first they were like, well, he's only done one issue, and I'm like, all right, and then 4 issues later they go, yeah, what's that guy's name? And then, and at the same time they wanted me to do a Secret Warrior series, which I didn't have time for, and then but they were trying to create a package that I would be excited about. They go, what about that Jonathan Hickman fellow? What do you think about him? And knowing that I so badly wanted to read a Marvel comic by him, even though I knew him a little bit at this point, but we weren't pals. I said yes, I would like to read The Secret Warriors by Jonathan Hickman, and then that happened. Then just like when I got Daredevil and had written 2 issues of Daredevil, they offered me Ultimate Spider-Man. He wrote 2 issues of Secret Warriors, and they go, "Would you like the Fantastic Four?" And that's how it goes. And now we're pals, and I'm very excited about it because it's just selfishly me going, I would like to read these comics. So and I'm thrilled that everyone's discovering him, and it's great.
Well, we love all your guys' work at Marvel. This is David Multiversity Comics. Brant.
I say thank you to Multiversity Comics. You guys have been very cool online and very awesome with your reviews and everything, and I really appreciate it. And I know there's a lot of readers that you guys have. I just want to say thank you to all of them. Really means a lot to me, so just want to say thanks a lot. And this is a lot of hard work you guys are putting into it. You're not getting paid any extra to do it. You're doing it to make something special, and I really appreciate that.
Well, we actually flew down from Alaska for this.
We don't get paid at all.
Jesus, well, no, that's just crazy talk. But, no, but I appreciate that, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, thank you.
All right, cool, man.
All right.